Hello, welcome. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're from. What's your name? Hello, hello, hello. Today I'm starting a little bit early, a lot of bit early. I wanted to do this early today. Hello, welcome. Let me know where you are from. We're going to give it a few minutes to let people come in before we get started. Ooh, my left palm is itching. Honey, an opportunity is coming in. When your right palm itches, that means money is coming in. When your left palm itches, that means that an opportunity is coming in. Love, love. Hello, welcome, welcome. If you are here, let me know what your name is and where you're from. Gonna give it a few minutes before we get started. We usually do a discussion and then question answer and then meditation and then more question answer. I'm setting up the Zoom. You're more than welcome to come onto the Zoom if you would like to share space and face. Where is the Zoom on this phone? Hey, S. Reed. Hey, Sephra. How are you? Thank you so much for your support over the year. Always happy to meet new people. All right, so I am also on Zoom if anyone wants to join me there. But welcome. Make sure to grab a notebook. Make sure to grab a pen or pencil. Make sure to grab maybe a blanket. We'll be meditating. So whatever you need, if you want to put your incense on, you want to grab your Palo Santo. Let me grab my Palo Santo. If you want to grab your Palo Santo, you need to grab your crystals. This is for you. So make sure that it is comfortable as possible. If you want to grab water, you want to grab a smoothie. And we'll start in like 2 minutes or so. Wow, my palms are really itching, y'all. All right, so in the background right now, I'm playing Twin Flame Reunion music. It's 432 hertz, which is a grounding music, grounding energy, and then 639 hertz, which is manifesting energy. I know it can go louder than this. Oh my God, is this as loud as it can go? Okay, guys, let me close the door. All right, welcome everyone. Let me know where you're calling from. Let me know where you're from. Hey, Alona, how are you? I miss you. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything is well. All right, so something that God brought up to me, spirit, universe, I use those words interchangeably. I only mean one thing. I only mean light and love. I only mean the creator of the universe, okay? So don't get caught up in the words that I use. Just listen to what I'm saying. So, something that God brought to me, I think 2 days ago, right? Like, when you're sleeping and then like you can hear, I don't know if anyone else is here is clairaudient, but I'm all the clairs. I have all the spiritual gifts. And what came up was God was like, children do not have the spirit of fear, right? In the Inner Child Healing series, basically what we do is we just talk about how to heal your inner child, give your inner child the attention and the space it deserves. Okay, YouTube, you a little too loud. To give to be the adult your inner child, you wish that your inner child had. That's what this Inner Child Healing series is all about. And God was like, I did not give children the spirit of fear. Spirit is something that spirit is not like an opinion. It's not like a thought. Spirit is very like rooted. It's not changing. It never really changes. You can't really like change it. Like you can't change the creator. You can't change God, So when the creator made us, the creator did not, and even it says that in the word, right? It says in 2 Timothy 1:7, for God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. We come from the creator of the universe. The creator of the universe is a creator. The creator of the universe is only love. The creator of the universe is only power. And we, in the word, it also says we are made a little bit less than angels. So that means that we have spiritual gifts. That means that we have power. That means that we have the ability to transmute. That means that we have the ability to transcend. Okay, we're never stuck. We're never trapped, right? So when I heard that, it reminds me of like when I'm teaching or when I'm working at a job where there are children, you always see kids climbing on trees fearlessly. You always see kids just doing random drawing fearlessly, creating this fearlessly. And if someone like if another child says like, oh, your drawing is ugly, what do? They always come up to me and they say like, this person called my drawing ugly, because in their heart, they know that what they're creating isn't ugly. It's coming from a completely pure space, right? We talk about how to be more childlike, to be more free, brings more blessings into your life, because at the end of the day, adults are just grown-up children who just stopped believing in themselves, right? That started believing that, oh my God, my drawing actually is ugly. Or, oh my God, I think also that comes with like, oh my God, I'm blanking out on this prefrontal cortex, right? That develops at 25, that allows you to make sound decisions, right? That also just comes with the evolution as a human being. But it's so important to absolutely hold on to this belief that the creator did not create us to live in and have the spirit of fear. That's a lie. That's not who we are. Yes, I think human beings have 5 or 7 basic emotions when we are born. I think it's like happiness / joy, disgust, scared, and then something else. And everything comes from that. Like worry and doubt all come from like, it's scared. I don't think it's fear. I think it's just scared, right? But we're not designed to move in that spirit all the time, every day. Oh my God, what is this person going to think about me if I say this? What is this person going to think about me if I wear this? What's the repercussions of this action that actually makes me feel good and makes me feel happy? Because I don't know about you guys, but me as a child, I had no filter. Okay. I had absolutely no filter. And so growing up, a lot of adults who were not in their freedom, who had shut themselves down, tried to shut me down and tried to have me conform to the fact that they have let go of their ability to speak freely. Which actually, when I even think about it, it was kind of like I was always just speaking truth. I feel like I was always just speaking truth, and they would be upset that I was speaking truth because they would speak their minds, but they would be in like drama and unnecessary stuff, right? And I was just speaking the truth. I remember one time I was told that like my godmother, she loves wearing only black. She only wears black. I have known her all of my life, and she only ever wears black. I've never seen that woman in color. And I think when I was a kid, I said, why are you always wearing black? Or I said, you're wearing that again? And I got in trouble for that. But why should I get in trouble for speaking the truth? She's wearing the same thing over and over again. There's nothing wrong with it. But you see what I'm saying? And now me having no filter was always my gift. I was always meant to talk, to be able to talk to people, to be able to be here with you guys, just talking freely. If I had fully let their oppression overcome me, I wouldn't be here today, and I wouldn't be as happy as I am being here with you all today. So where in your life can you spot, hold up, I was like this as a child? When you were a child, that's how the creator made you, period. If you were a child that loved to sing and now you don't sing anymore, that means that you were created to sing, whether that's in the shower, whether that's on a podcast. Yes, I am Ghanaian. I'm Ghanaian American. Yep. Born and raised in Ghana. My mom and dad came here in 79. Or sorry, 1980. But yes, I am Ghanaian to the bone. So, and obviously, growing up in an African household is not easy whatsoever. Lots of trauma, lots of abuse, lots of lots of negativity, low vibration. Like growing up, I felt like I was in a personal hell, right? So, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. So, looking at your childhood, what are the things about your personality that you have shunned away, that your inner child wants to bring back? Okay, look at your inner child. If you're taking notes, write this down for yourself. Let this be a journal prompt. What is something that you used to do as a child that you don't do anymore? Maybe as a child, you loved acting out with your stuffed animals. I love doing that. So I have my son is in 8th house, which is Scorpio energy. So when I was little, I used to plan funerals for my stuffed animals. Because Scorpio has the energy of death, taboo, things that are taboo, things like that. So something for me is like acting things out. As you guys know, I was pursuing acting for a long time, right? So what are some things in your childhood that you have let go of that are actually part of why you came back to Earth? You are here for a reason. The way that the creator made you was perfect. If you look at your natal chart, okay, my sun is here, 1st house energy here, 10th house, perfection. You were made in perfection. But as humans get older, we start receiving this messaging. Hello, shining stars, welcome. We're receiving messages of you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not deserving. Okay, so Love says building a fort, right? So that's something that like I really didn't do. I really wasn't an architect growing up or being a child. Building a fort. Love could have this energy of the spirit of building things. the spirit of creating things from the bottom up, the spirit of engineering, the spirit of architecture, right? Now, how can love bring that into her adult life? She can build they can build popsicle cabins. Like, no one has to know what brings your see, and it was their safe place, right? Now, how can love bring that into their adult life? They can go camping. They can build their own tent, right? So that's what today's session is more about. How can we allow our inner child to feel alive again? Because as we get older and as we spend more time on earth, I don't like to call them the powers that be, because there's only one power that be, and that is the creator, that is God. But I guess higher ups in different sectors of different like different companies. I don't know how to say it. Like different like the food industry and gun industry and fashion and all these things. Like those people, they want you to feel bad about yourself. They want you to feel unworthy. And we grew up with adults who had succumbed to the societal programming, because our parents were children once, and our grandparents were also children once, wild and free and doing what they wanted to do, saying what they wanted to say, dressing how they wanted to dress. Right? So that's why we are here to create a new earth. We are here to create a new earth. We are bringing back our inner child. We're not letting our inner children die. We're not letting our inner child be suppressed, because your inner child is with you forever. Okay? We got people walking around who have unhealed trauma as adults, taking it out on their lovers, on their employees, on their coworkers. Do you hear what I'm saying? A lot of people are moving. They're not just moving from the ego, they're also moving from the hurt child that they were, the child that what didn't feel worthy because their parents didn't feel worthy and projected that onto them. So now it's time to call our power back. And we call our power back by literally actually calling our power back and putting action into revitalizing the life of our inner child. Because remember, we are not born with the spirit of fear. We are children of God. We are the creation. We are the creator's creation. So we are children of God. God is love. God is light. God is vast. God is powerful. And so are you. The things that people dumped onto you were just how they felt about themselves. They weren't true. So if a child is drawing a drawing and another child says that's ugly, that child has probably that child is entitled to their opinion, right? Because people are entitled to their opinion. I had one kid, he was always making jokes, not jokes, he was always just like very opinionated, right? And it was important for me to let him know, like, okay, it's okay that you don't like this, but you also don't have to say it in such a rude way. So it's like this fine line, right? This fine line of letting that child be the opinionated child that they are, but also allowing them to understand, like, okay, there's a way to say that you don't like something, because you're allowed to say, okay, I personally don't like this drawing, but there's also a way to there's a way to say it. But obviously, I'm in that child's life only 8 hours a day. I'm not with that child at home. I don't know how this child is being raised. So you can only do what you can do. But it's really important to go talk to your inner child this week and ask them, okay, what do you want to start doing again? What is something that you really loved that we don't do anymore? Like, I'm always asking my inner child, okay, what do you want to do today? And she's always like, eat a cupcake. Earlier this week or last week, she was like, I want to go to an amusement park. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay, well, how about we go to the state fair? You know, like, because I personally, as an adult, I don't really like amusement parks. I don't really know if that was, I do a lot of things with myself. I do a lot of solo traveling, solo dining, so blah, blah, blah. I don't really know if I would do an amusement park solo. I don't really like heights. I don't like roller coasters. I love flying. Okay. Deshaun says, understandable, but what if you have trauma that was induced by someone else? Of course, that's what we're talking about, right? What we're talking about is that if someone caused you emotional trauma where something that used to happen to me as a child was everything that I would say, my mother would knock it out. Like, she would just cross it out. And so that caused me to have a lot of self-doubt and not lack of trust in myself. Okay. So growing up, I had lack of trust in myself and doubt. And because she was a narcissist and I'm an empath, it caused me to go into this codependent relationship with her when I was never born to do that. So what if you have trauma that was induced by someone else? Majority of trauma is induced by someone else, right? So what is your question? Is your question like how to call your power back? Is your question about forgiveness? I actually want to know like what your question is more about, because you wouldn't have trauma if it wasn't for someone else who was also traumatized and did not know how to heal that, because that came from another person. So Deshaun, I actually would like to for you to expand on your question, right? Because anyone who caused us trauma, they had that trauma themselves. So growing up, my mother also was traumatized and abused by her mother, right? Okay, so yeah. Okay, so how to call your power back? It's just really practical. It's just like in meditation or just throughout the day, honestly. I now call my power back clean and clear from this person. I now give them their energy back clean and clear. And you just keep repeating that. I now give that person back their self doubt. And literally moving your hands as if you are pushing that energy out. And when you're calling in, you are calling it back in. It's literally that. It's literally these beautiful hand movements, which matter. There's a lot of energy in your hands, okay? You don't have to be a Reiki master to do Reiki on yourself. You are a high vibrating being. Remember that. So it's really just, I give self doubt and lack of trust back to so and so person clean and clear. I now call my self trust and self confidence and ability to trust myself clean and clear back to me. So that's how you call your power back, right? Because you are a magical being, right? You are a magical being. So do that. Do that throughout the week. Do that throughout the day. Write down, okay, I have self-doubt because of this person. I have sexual trauma because of this person. I have lack of high self-esteem because of this person. And then just I return that back to that person clean and clear. I call my energy back clean and clear. And start doing that. And start doing that, adding that to your spiritual toolkit, adding that to your spiritual hygiene kit. You're welcome. So let's go ahead and get into meditation. If anyone has any questions. So basically, so for this week, one, journal prompting, asking yourself, okay, what is something I used to do as a child that I don't do anymore? and then start doing that thing. If that means actually in your home building a fort and that brings your inner child joy, and if you're still living with people and they're judging you, fuck them. Fuck them. Because the goal here is to create a new earth. And in the new earth, we are one with our inner child. If someone wants to laugh at you for skipping down the street because you're happy and you're expressing your happiness and they have locked their happiness away, fuck them. And the second thing is using this and calling your energy back clean and clear. Do it while you're in the bath. Do it while you're in the shower, because water cleanses and clears energies. All right, so are you guys ready to get into meditation? Get comfortable. Oh, see? So Deshaun and Love, you guys have that in common. You guys have that in common about building the forts. You guys should totally connect. Where's everyone from before we get into meditation? Where's everybody from? I know that Sephra's from South Carolina, but where's everyone else from before we get into meditation? I think that's my favorite part of like connecting online is New York. What part? I used to live on Flatbush. Obviously, I'm like a Jersey girl, born and raised. I don't live in New Jersey right now, so New York is like I'm like 45 minutes from New York. So New York is like part of my life. What part of New York do you live in? Hey, Canada, 7 Blueprints. We got B More, but you live in Houston, and then Long Island. She lives in Long Island. I love it. I don't think I've ever been to Long Island. Maybe like once. So we got Canada in the building. Heyo. And then Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas, baby. I love it. All right, guys, give me 1 minuto. Oh, well, okay. I would actually love to connect on social media as well. So if you guys share your instas with me, I will follow you from my business page. I don't follow people from my personal page, but I would love to follow you guys on my business page. So if you guys could leave your Instagrams, I'm gonna screenshot it. That would really, if you have Insta or TikTok, whatever. All right, thank you, 7 Blue. I'm gonna do that right now, actually. Is Jade the only one with the Insta? Oh, maybe Jade is the only one that wants to share her Insta. You're welcome. And thank you. Africana, do we already follow each other? Let me see. Yeah. Wait, no. You look familiar though. Anyway, followed you, girl. All right, let's get into meditation. Feel free to add your Instas if you want to connect with each other, because we are obviously all like-minded, all like-hearted beings, and we are here to create the new earth. I'm going to sit in lotus pose today. Am I? Is that comfortable for me? I don't know. Oh, love, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm here every I'm here every Sunday. It used to be at 3, but now I'm like, okay, let's just do 12 o'clock, like how I was doing last year. All right, so let's go ahead and get into meditation. You know what? That doesn't feel good. So go ahead and find yourself in a comfortable seated position, whether that is in lotus pose, crisscross, or having your feet firmly planted on the ground. Again, we are listening to 432 hertz, which is grounding energy, and 639 hertz, which is manifesting energy. Now let's do something different this Sunday. We're going to put our palms up to let the universe know that we are ready to receive. That we are ready to receive divine insight about our inner child. That we are ready to receive clarity that our inner child wants to give us. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. 2 more times, really pushing out that old air. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Last one, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Inhale, bringing your shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, dropping them down. We're going to do just nice, slow breaths for this meditation. So really feeling your belly expand as you inhale and contract as you exhale. Really feeling what that feels like to be a human that is breathing. Through your nostrils. Relaxing the forehead, relaxing the top of your scalp. Bringing space in between your jaw, bringing your tongue, freeing your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Continuing to breathe nice, slow belly breaths. Releasing all tension from behind the eyes. Slowly making our way down, releasing all tension in the chest, in the belly, in the arm. Just let go. Bringing freedom to our hips, relaxation to our thighs and our knees. Allowing peace to overcome our calves, our ankles, the soles of our feet, throughout our toes. Your back should be straight but not rigid. Any egoic thoughts that come, imagine them like waves. Waves come and go. You are the consciousness, you are the soul. You do not have to attach to those thoughts. So as they come, let them go. Like waves rippling onto the beach. Now imagine your inner child is with you, sitting across from you right now, wherever you are. This could be your 10-year-old self, 7-year-old self, 16-year-old self, your 1-year-old self. Whatever version of your inner child wants to come to you right now, allowing them to sit across from you. How are they feeling? What emotion are they expressing right now? If they are expressing sadness, what do they want to hear? Go ahead and say out loud or in your mind what you would want them to hear. If they're expressing joy and happiness, affirm them. Whatever emotion they're feeling, whether it is sadness, happiness, loneliness, affirm them. Let them know that their feelings are valid. Be the adult that you wish that you had. Give your inner child permission to be free again. Free to say what they want, free to dress how they want, free to express themselves through dance, free to say no. Because where freedom is, fear is not. Now ask your inner child, what do you want me to know? What do you want the adult that I am today to know? Now go ahead and give yourself and your inner child a big hug. Thanking your inner child for this moment of togetherness, of this moment of communication. Thank your inner child for all that they are, all that they have endured. Your inner child is truly the strongest person that you know. Wrapping your arms around yourself, wrapping your arms around your inner child in pure love, no judgment. Be in gratitude for who you were, who you used to be, and who you are today. Take a deep breath in. Release through the mouth. Releasing your hands from around yourself and your inner child. Coming back into the room. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Bringing hands to heart. Thank you, universe, for this moment of connection with our inner child, with our true selves. We thank you that where freedom is, fear cannot be. So we thank you that you go ahead of us this week and give us the optimal opportunities to be like our inner child again. To build forts and go to amusement parks and to feel seen and to feel understood and to feel loved like we deserved to. Give us the opportunity to forgive those who have hurt us. Allow us to forgive them, for they knew not what they were doing, because they were just hurt people themselves. So let us forgive them, but have ultimate compassion for our inner child first, and then allow that compassion to overflow onto them. May we release all anger to you, Divine Mother and Divine Father. Show us more of who we are this week. Thank you for everything, universe. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for showing us all the good that is within ourselves and all the good that we are worthy and deserving of. And so it is. Feel free to light your sage. If you're going to light sage, make sure the door is open. Feel free to light your Palo Santo. If any heavy emotions came up, releasing the density with the Palo Santo or sage. And thank you for taking time out for yourself today. Thank you for acknowledging your inner child today. The point of the inner child healing sessions is this is what Spirit wants. I love that. Love said, she told me it's time to take back my power and let go. And we deserve happiness, right? I love that. Because at the end of the day, children are pure. Children are pure. Children are the closest thing to God. Thank you for sharing that love. So throughout the week, do things that make you happy and don't resist it, right? Do it for yourself, do it for yourself, do it for your inner child. And don't let today be the only day that you connect with your inner child, right? Make sure that throughout the week, You are remembering your inner child throughout the week, telling your inner child, hey, I love you. Hey, you are worthy. Hey, I'm thinking of you. Hey, what would you like to do today? Hey, what would you like to eat today? And not letting the ego or fear tell you, no, you can't. Or still having the voice of that adult or that parent that was living in fear. Don't let that voice or don't let that voice block your happiness or your connection to your inner child, right? Because when my inner child says she wants a cupcake, I walk down to Whole Foods and we go get a cupcake. And I don't feel guilty. I don't think about the price. I don't think about any of that. I sit there and I'm in the moment and I enjoy it. And that's it. Like, that's it, right? What we're doing is like we are letting go of the way that adults used to be. Adults used to be very disconnected from the things that made them happy as children, and we are letting that go. That is how you create a new earth. Like Love said, letting go. Letting go of the old ways of doing things because they didn't work, right? They worked for a little bit, but now the consciousness of the collective is ready to evolve. The creator is ready to evolve. The creator is ready to see more of itself in the collective. So once again, I thank you guys for joining me today. I do this every Sunday. I used to do it at 3, but now I do it at 12. This is free, but I am thankful for any divine donations. Again, this is our inner child healing sessions. This is our inner child healing sessions. This is what Spirit wants us to focus on for the month of July, for Cancer season, really coming. Because the thing is that when you have a healed inner child, you are the full adult that you were meant to be. You're not living in shame. You're not living in guilt. You're not living in pride. You're not living in fear. You're living in freedom. You're living in light. You're living in love. You are completely unbothered by what people think about you or any of that. Oh, Alona, thank you. I never had that before. Yay! My first YouTube donation. Yay, Alona. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I will see you guys next Sunday, same time, 12 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to stay connected to me, my personal Instagram is BeenieTV. And my brand Instagram is Salome Shea, where I sell ethically sourced shea butter from Ghana. And I'm having 10% off this weekend. So if you need to get moisturized honey, head over to Salome Shea and make sure you use that discount code. All right, I love you. I love you. I love you. Please, if you want to continue the conversation, my DMs are open. I love you. And I will see you all next Sunday. But also, I've been really doing a lot of tarot card readings on TikTok. So if you want to follow me on TikTok, you're welcome. My TikTok is at BeenieTV6. So I've also been doing a lot of tarot card readings there. So TikTok is BeenieTV6. I don't know why I didn't highlight that. But yeah, I love you guys. Please ask your inner child, what do you want to start doing again? Doing the practice of calling your energy back clean and clear, giving them their energy back clean and clear. And make sure that today is not the only time that you spend with your inner child. Your inner child loves you. I love you. You love you. And you are so deserving of happiness, of being seen, of being understood, and knowing that you belong. Okay? Whether that's you belong to a tribe here on earth or you belong to your soul family, you belong. Okay. I love you guys. Peace.